Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is EverQuest Project 1999. And today we are on the green server. On mostly the Necro, we're going to be talking about my favorite guard camps, my top 5 favorite guard camps. And I'm going to be watching my own footage here, so bear with me. I'm not a great editor, but yeah, my top 5 favorite guard killing camps in the game. Did it for experience, did it for plat. Some of them are mostly for experience, some of them are really good at plat, so I'll explain as we watch these. But my top 5 as an evil necro, so it's mostly me killing good guards, not evil guards. So if you killed some evil guards out there, I'm sure there's some good camps like the ogres and the trolls and the dark elves and the halflings and stuff like that. But these are my top 5 favorite guard camps. So let's go. Let's get into it. Here's my first one. I'm going to do it from my least favorite to my favorite. Let's start watching. Here we have the Northern Row guards. So it's just outside of Freeport in Northern Row. They're in by the inn there. There's one that roams on the path. There is two by the inn, and they're pretty good. I think I said it was for like level 45 to 55-ish, something like that. Once you get up to like 54, it's pretty difficult. 54 is a double hell, so it's not the greatest for that, but you could keep doing it if you want to. They do drop, I think, bronze weapons, something like that. Nothing too crazy. I don't think the loot was amazing, but the experience was good. And as far as how often it's camped, at first it wasn't camped so much, and then like people started camping it more. So it depends like how people are feeling, whether or not it's camped or not. But yeah, you got the one guy on the path, and then you got the two by the inn, and I'm pretty sure you can pull the two by the inn singles. Just kind of go to the left of the end and pull. Let's go ahead and see like the next kill here if we can. Here's the inn right here. There's one here, of course, and then there's one that stands like over here on this side. And they will go kill like wildlife, so you can like pick them off while they're doing that. If you think they're a little bit too close to each other, you could pick them off while they're doing that. But there's two here, and then there's one that roams on the path. I think it's like a 22-minute spawn. Check out my video on all these. Check out my video for more information. But this was number 5. It is the Northern Row Guards by the inn, and the one that's pathing on the path. Pretty good camp. I'll do it anytime I'm around level 50. I like to do this one with my necro. Let's watch this kill real quick. Sending the pet in, doing some snaring, I'm sure. Got my necro here. I think he's level 52 when I do this camp on this video. Fearing him, so he's feared, he's snared, the pet's beating him up. One thing I remember about this camp is when you are like AFK, some of the wildlife would attack you. So you got to keep that in mind. I think that was the only like monkey wrench in the camp, was just the wildlife sometimes would attack you, like the wolves and the decaying skeletons if you're sitting down, mostly if you're sitting down. So, I can hide as a necro, so it wasn't too big of a problem. But it being camped was one thing, and then the wildlife was the other thing. And you don't want to come here too early because they are pretty difficult. I forget the loot. I'll have to look it up for you, but it might be fine steel. It might be bronze. It's something like that. It's probably fine steel, actually. I guess we'll see here in a second when he drops, when we get this kill. I'll go over here and loot it, and then we'll check it out. Looks like I'm pretty heavy. Pretty heavy from picking up all these swords and stuff. But let's see what the loot is. But Northern Row Guards is my number 5 favorite guard camp. Looks like he dropped nothing. Huh. But yeah, it's a good EXP camp if nothing else. I don't remember it being like a good plat camp. But let me, for some reason it's freezing. Okay. But yeah, let me get it for the next one, number 4. All right, here we are at number 4. My 4th favorite guard camp is in Western Commons. So let me full screen this and get it started for you. Western Commons guards are pretty good. I forget what it's called. It's called like the Toll. Isn't it called the Toll? And the reason it's my 4th favorite is because there's 3 different camps you can do here. It's really nice. Now the loot's not very good. It's not for super high levels. It's for level 35 to 40, supposedly. Sorry there's no audio. If I put the audio on, you're going to hear my original commentary, and you won't hear this commentary that I'm doing right now. So there's no audio except for me doing the commentary here, showing you the videos. But yeah, the guards in Western Commons were my fourth favorite guard camp. You got like two, I think, by the toll. You got the two guards by the toll, two or three, something like that. They don't really drop anything too good, but the cool thing about this camp is in Western Commons there are the druids by the druid circle you could kill. If you're evil and killing Freeport guards, you're probably fine with killing druids too. So you got the druids by the druid circle. You got the dwarves by the, I don't know if it's an inn or something. It's right there near the toll. You could almost do both, which is really cool. So if you're towards the top end of this level range, you could do the dwarves and the Freeport guards there by the toll. But yeah, this is my fourth favorite. If the druids aren't open, you can do the guards at the toll. If the guards at the toll aren't open, you can do the dwarves by the inn. So there's three different camps here, and it could definitely be enough for three different people too. I think with the druids, there's what, like two or three druids, and they're pretty quick spawn. I think they're like a 6-minute spawn, something like that. And then you got the dwarves, who are also a 6-minute spawn. And then I forget what the guards are, but just check out the video, like I said in the previous number 5. Just check out the video if you want more information on these camps. But yeah, my number 4 would be the toll booth guards in Western Commons. Pretty good camp, and mostly because if you go over to the Western Commons, you could probably find something. Like, most of the time, people aren't killing those dwarves, so even if people are killing the druids and people are killing the toll guards, you could go over and kill the dwarves until one of the other two open up. One bit of danger in this area is like the griffins and the hill giants, so you got to watch out for them. They don't really come super close to the camps, but they will get a little bit close, and sometimes if you're like a little bit far away from your camp, they might attack you. So watch out for the griffins while you're doing this camp. But yeah, my number 4 would be Western Commons guards, the toll guards, but not even just them. The druids, the dwarves. I think I like the druids the best, actually, because they drop better loot. And then the toll booth guards would be second, and the dwarves would be last. I think the dwarves don't drop anything. The toll booth guards drop something here and there, and then the druids drop like fine steel quite a bit. So druids number 1, toll booth guards number 2, dwarves number 3. They're all in that same area. So if one isn't open, you can go do the other one. Check out the video. Best EXP and plat farming camp level 35 to 40 on my original playlist for my necromancer. Let's move on to number 3. Alright, here I brought up my third favorite guard camp in the game. It's the Freeport guards inside of Freeport. So let's get this going. I think I was duoing on this video, but it was my P99 camp etiquette rant warning video. Pretty funny if you want to go check it out. I was ranting about camp etiquette and stuff like that. But in Freeport, I forget which Freeport it is, where the boat is. That's where the boat is. You have like 11 guards you can do over here. Forget what level they are. I feel like it's the same as the Northern Row guards, something like that. In your early 50s, you would be doing this, maybe late 40s. But there are a lot of guards here. If we pause the video, one spawns here, or maybe it's around, yeah, I think it's right here, right here. There's a wanderer, like a roamer, that roams through that you can get single pulled. And then you have to deal with these two. And then there's like 2 more, I think, on the other side of here, and like, or no, they're on the other, there's like a doorway over here by the Priest of Discord. There's like 2 there. There's another roamer, and then you go to the right and up this little ramp, and there's like 2 or 3 over there too. There's like 11 total. It's really good. It's super fun. It's good because there's so many. There's so many that you're not going to run out. I think eventually, if you're good at it, you can get every single one of them killed, like 11 of them. But at first, you might only be killing like 4 or 5 by the dock. If you sit by the dock, you're pretty safe. I think there's one that kind of roams. He's one of the higher level ones. He'll roam right by the dock. And I used to kill him, just single kill him, dad camp him. But here's the docks right here. This is where the boat comes in for a butcher block. And you got like 11 guards in Freeport. It's nice. They drop fine steel a lot of the time. I don't think it's like every single drop, but it's quite a bit. So, yeah, there's a bunch of them. A couple of them spawn over here by this door. Like at least two. One roams right here. There's two that spawn by the dock, one that roams by the dock, and we're heading up the ramp here. I think there's one that roams on this ramp even, and then there's a couple that spawn up here too. I think it's 11 total, but we got one right here. Let's watch this kill, and then we'll get on to number 2, my second favorite. This is my third favorite, mostly because of how, I don't know why it keeps doing that. I'm trying to get the words off the screen. I think my mouse is moving. But there's just so many of them. That's why I like this one. And it will be camped sometimes, but this is like just like the Western Commons one. If this one's camped, you can go check the Northern Row Guards. You know, if the Northern Row Guards are camped, maybe go check the Specters or something. I don't know. There's like some like multiple camps in this area. Sometimes the person that's doing this camp can't handle all of them, and you can like split them. Maybe like they do 6 and you do 5 or something like that. And then you got the Northern Row Guards you can go check if looks like I'm watching a video of myself watching a video right now. That's funny. Like I recorded this and then I did the commentary over it, and then I'm now doing that over that. It's like, what is this? The Matrix or something? But look at all those guards. Freeport is good. Check out one of my Freeport guard videos. I think I have a couple of them. So check out one of those if you want more information. But Freeport guards is my third favorite guard camp in the game. Just tons of guards. It's pretty nice. All right, here we go with my second favorite EXP camp, or not EXP camp, my guard camp. I was doing the best plat camps, plat per hour. You should check out this video. Always check out the original videos because you can get more information. But my second favorite guard camp in the game was the Felwith guards, especially on the bridge. I do love the ramparts, and there is a whole nother camp in here. It's another one of those where there's multiple camps, so it's super nice. There's just so many good things about this camp. First of all, the bridge camp, you just have so many of them. There's like 7, something like that, 7 maybe. And then they drop two-handers that are worth like 20 plat, almost 21 plat a piece. They are very heavy. That's one of the downsides to it, is that the swords are really freaking heavy, but you can find ways around that. You can have like a mule there with you. You know, you can go sell it to. Then my mic decides to die, sorry. But yeah, the Felwith guards, really good. Awesome loot. 20 plat per sword. Bunch of guards on the bridge. I'm doing this at level 59, but you can do it earlier than that. I think they're even probably green at this point. But, you know, 54-ish, 55, maybe even early 50s would be good for this. There's 3 different camps. You got the bridge, which is the best one. You got the ramparts, which is the most chill one, because you can just chill up there and kill like 3 or 4 of them. And then you have the whole other zone. I forget what the zone is called, but the other zone, Southern Felwith or Northern Felwith, whatever it is. There's the water area, right? You know, when I'm talking the tower with the water, there's some guards there too. Right at zone in, pretty much. So Felwith guards is my second favorite. Believe it or not, it's not my first favorite, but super awesome, especially the ramparts, just chilling up there, dad camping it, maybe killing 2 or 3 of them up there. And then down here, you got all you want, pretty much a good 7 of them. By the time you kill the last one, the first one's going to pop again. Another bad thing about it, other than the swords being super heavy, is that the guards will they are paladins, so they will full heal. So you're either going to want to like root rot them around a corner or be fear kiting them to kill them. You can't just like stand there and watch them heal themselves. So they are healers, they will heal, but if you're out of their view, they won't, or if they're feared, they won't. So super awesome camp, 20 plat per sword. They drop them every single time too. It's not like it's just every once in a while. They drop the sword every single time. 20 plat a kill, 7 of them at least. And if this is camped, you got the ramparts. If that's camped, go to the other zone, near the tower, near the water. You'll know what I'm talking about. I've shown it. You can go look it up on my channel. You can look at all this stuff up on my channel. I've probably done all of them multiple times. But yeah, number 2, Felwith guards, especially the bridge. It's freaking awesome. Shout out to the ramparts, though. I really like that one, too. All right, here comes my number 1, my favorite guard camp in the entire game. It is the Kellan guards in the treetop city of Kellan. Pretty difficult, but that's why I like it, because not many people will do this camp, so it's pretty much always open. And then there are just tons of guards here. As long as you're careful and know which ones to kill, you'll be okay. Like, you want to look out for your, like, guild leaders. There's, like, a ranger guild leader that'll run out and just lop your head off if you're not careful. But a lot of these guards can be killed, especially if you're up in the treetops. You can't kill the super cops down on the ground. But a lot of these guards up here you can kill. We're killing a Sunweaver right here on video. Is it in the... Let's see what this is. Yeah, it's in 720. Hopefully it doesn't look like too crappy. But there's so many you can kill, it's crazy. Like on the noob lift, if you come up the noob lift, you can kill all the guards right there. As soon as you get up top, you can kill all those guards right there. All the roamers going back and forth on the bridges, like everything. You can go either way and kill the guards either way. Like if you head towards the other elevator, like I'm doing right here, the Sunweaver, that's a good way to do it. I usually start like I either start right here on this ramp or this platform with like Sunweaver and stuff. But you got to watch out for the captain and the lieutenant. They will roam. It's Lieutenant Leafstalker and Captain Silverwind. You got to watch out for them, but eventually you're going to be happy to see them because they're higher level, and you can, once you, like, the other guards start greening out, you can start killing Captain Silverwind and Lieutenant Leafstalker. I still do that to this day. I will kill those guards because they're good. There's so many guards here. I think it's even more than Freeport if you're careful and you know which ones to kill. And then they drop long swords, which are worth like 11 plat apiece. So it's not as good as Felwith, but the swords aren't as heavy. There's way more guards, and nobody comes up here. Everybody's too scared to come up into these treetops. I have seen certain like wizards will gather a bunch of them up together and do like AoE kiting with them. So that's another cool thing you could do. You could go up here and get like 3, 4, or whatever of them, and then go down onto the ground and run them around. As long as you don't get near the super cops down there, you should be okay. But it looks like I was root rotting them up here. You can't like fear kite up here. It's going to be too crazy. Like the guards will fall off the platform and stuff. So you do have to root rot them. But check out this loot. Get a shield and a longsword. So I think it's a total of like 12 plat or so. But usually you'll end up leaving the shields behind mostly. But and we're lagging. So yeah, I don't know. Pretty cool. I like it. Go check out some of my videos on the Kellan guards. It's a really nice camp, and don't do it too much because I want to still be able to do it. But there's so many guards up there. If you're careful, just don't get near like the guild leaders, and you should be okay. But yeah, I've gone around the whole place and killed a bunch of them before. I don't know what this is doing. Oh, experiencing interruptions? Let's find out why. How about I just end my video then? Anyway, that's it for today. So number 1 was, number 5. Number 5 was the Northern Row Guards. Those are pretty cool by the inn and with the roamer and all that. And then number 4, we had the Western Commons. With the guards there, the dwarves there, the druids there. This is the type of day I'm having, by the way, with this loading right here. This computer just sucks. Oh, yeah. Number 3 was Freeport guards inside of Freeport, just because there's so many of them. Number 2 was Felwith. The guards in Felwith are pretty good. Those freaking 20 plat swords are nice. And then we had Kellan as my number 1, just because nobody comes here. 11 plat apiece, so many. You could just keep going and going and going and going. And you could do this all the way to 60 because of Captain Silverwind and Lieutenant Leafstalker still give you experience at 59 and probably 60. So go check out some of my videos. That would be great. But I hope you enjoyed this one. I know it's a little bit clunky, but this is the only way I could figure out how to do this. I should have edited out some of the transitions and whatnot, and maybe it'd be cool if we could have some of the audio from the game. But it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one. You're the best. Peace out. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel. Comment below, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace. If it'll let me get to OBS, good old computer. Come on, computer. Oh, you're hearing me have a time today. It's so much fun that nothing is working. And it's all frozen, and I hope that worked.